All right, here we are. Every time I sit down, I shock myself.
Still?
Maybe need a humidifier in here or something. Thought about bringing
I'm not
one.
having any issues. I think it's all you.
It's just me.
You're just so electric.
Thanks. Oh, man.
He's just full of sparkle.
God. Let's see. Wait, what did we talk? 1, 2, 3. We talk after this. Okay. How's everybody doing? Today's not going to be too bad, weather-wise.
Looks pretty right now.
Yep. And
I can't see very well with these curtains closed. They're such a pain in the butt to open, though.
Yeah. I'm surprised they still work after all this time.
But they apparently don't work very well. They're separated really bad.
It's going to be cooler today, and then tomorrow's going to warm up. But with the warmth, I think cloud cover is going to come in. So you can't ever just have a great, nice, warm day in the winter, I suppose.
Hey, I'm confused when you put that those emoji things on here. Is that one supposed to be like a snap?
I know which one you're talking about.
It's like this.
I don't know.
Because it's the first finger and the thumb.
I don't know
like,
if it's like,
what is this?
Or
Chef's like
kiss?
Or maybe it's like world's smallest violin. I mean, I don't.
It could be world's smallest.
I don't know. It's the first finger and the thumb. So what is that? Because you snap with the middle finger. You don't snap like this.
Mindy's a little confused. We posted the new emojis that are coming out. And the ones that are grabbing a lot of headlines are, of course, man with...
Pregnant Eric is
pregnant,
what I'm calling
looks like he's pregnant. But it may be a food belly or a beer belly. There's, let's see, what else is there? There's a crutch, just one crutch. A disco ball. The emoji of people shaking hands. But then there's this one that looks like somebody's sort of... If you were to hold up your hand and said, it's this small.
Right. I mean, at first I thought it was a snap, but I'm like, oh, no, it's the first finger and the thumb. So I'm like, is it the world's smallest violin symbol?
Every time you say it, I just think we're going somewhere else with that. I don't know. You be the judge. I really do. I'll leave it at that. You could see all these new emojis if you just go to the Hank Mornings Facebook page and maybe comment on there and tell us what you think it is. As we roll 97 minutes of commercial-free new country on Hank FM. We're live on Facebook. I constantly feel like you're...
No, I was thinking, when people say here's, when someone's whining, world's smallest violin.
I've never heard that.
What?
Like whining, complaining?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
A lot of people do like, okay. I say, here's the world's smallest violin.
I've never even heard of the...
What?
I've never heard of that. I've heard of called the Wambulance.
Right.
And wow. Well, I'll be using that today. Poorly, probably.
And then what's up with is it all eggs in your basket, or is that what that means?
Those are like little, like
birds in a bird's nest.
Yeah,
eggs.
like the little blue eggs that you see outside of your house in nests. I don't know if they're
robins. Why do we need an emoji of that? Why do we need an emoji of kidney beans? What's that thing next to the crutch? I mean, I see the X-ray, but the other side, what the hell is that? Oh, is that a battery? Like a dead battery? Okay.
Battery. You never know. There's a lot of
If my battery's dead, how am I going to send that emoji?
Is that a vaccine card? Like a vaccine little passport?
That or a credit card, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's got a face on it. Well, then that doesn't make it. Maybe it's an ID. Maybe that's it.
I see the jar next to the slide. What's to the far left?
The hand? No. Oh, I don't know. I thought it might be
above the disco ball. I have no idea what that is.
I thought at first it was like some sort of weather, shows you the direction of the wind is blowing. One of those little wind socks.
Oh.
But no, it's a cup pouring out liquid.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right.
I just got it. I just saw it.
Gosh, but looking at it originally, I was like, is it some kind of lamp? What the hell is that? Is that a caveman above that?
I don't, like a troll maybe?
I hope you're looking at these so you have any idea what we're talking about.
There's a whole Apple's not and Android aren't the one that make these. It's like there's a whole it's like an organization that's in charge of all of these things.
Oh. And what's up with the guy saluting, but it's only half of his face?
Because there's only so much room that emoji can take up. So they would have, in order to keep the head the same size as the other heads.
I got you. Okay.
Well,
why do I have is that why the one with the little hearts around him is so much smaller? Because I have one.
Maybe.
Because I have one is like teeny tiny. It's got a heart here,
Probably.
heart here, heart here.
Probably.
Okay.
Yep. That's why, like, the person with the crown has a small head. There's just only so much.
Gotcha. Okay. Huh. I did not realize that.
I mean, I think. Let's see.
What's up with the giant equal sign? Can you
know.
just put an equal sign?
Just want to make it very
It's
abundantly
been on my
clear.
typewriter for years. So- Now those lips kind of
Your
remind me.
typewriter for years? You said typewriter? Just want to make sure.
Well, that's where it started. That's where you first saw an equal sign on
I'm
something.
going to keep it real
And
with you.
That and one of those things that people would rack up with the little spool to keep track of accounting stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You like
that had an equal sign. It was like a calculator, but it was the one that had.
And you get this like ticker tape thing.
Yes. Or the you go,
Have you? I'm not being funny. I'm dead serious. I think. Have you ever had to use like a real typewriter? Like.
Yeah. That's what I grew up with. I know I'm old, but that's what I had to type my papers on a typewriter.
Really? My mom had an old antique that I would root around sometimes on. It was.
Mine was
really
electric. It had this little thing that was ging, and you
fancy.
shove it over. Yeah, it was fancy.
You
It
had
wasn't
to
it wasn't that black kind.
That's what I'm talking
it was
about.
The
I'm
one,
talking- she had
it was
a-
the one you had to like literally you turned it on.
Yeah.
It was like zzz,
Yeah,
and
I
it
know
would make
what
all
you mean.
these.
I know what you mean. It like electric. She had a mechanical one that like things would get stuck and.
Yep.
Let's see what else.
Yes, that's what I had. And then I got a word processor when I was in college, my first year, and it had a screen like this big. And so you only had like 10 words you could maybe see at once.
Word processor.
And you would type everything out, and that's when you could first start, deleting, if you saw a mistake rather than having to put the little white out stuff on. And then you'd hit print, and it would print it all at once then. So then
fancy at that
Mac SEs came out, and that screen was about this big. Really dating myself.
Mac? TUIs? Apple IIe computers? The ones with the green screen? Were they green?
No, it was like gray, and they were about this big.
No,
and
the
had
screen
a little,
itself. Was
the
it?
screen was only about that big.
But that wasn't green in color. It was black and white?
It was gray.
Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay.
Mm-hmm. And it had a little insert
we used
parts for the floppy.
those. We played Oregon Trail and.
Well, that was the older Apple. That came out
Okay.
before that. I didn't
I'm
use those
talking
for
the early
papers.
80s, mid 80s.
Yeah. I didn't
You're
use
talking the
those
ones
for
after
papers.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, early 90s.
First computer we ever had was a Tandy. The brand was Tandy.
We had Commodore 64.
And you could, and I think you could buy them at Radio Shack. It was like Radio Shack's computer brand or whatever. And it was cool. But we just played little. I remember we had a really old Wheel of Fortune game we would play on there. And then there was a series called Reader Rabbit or Writer Rabbit. And I mean, we were young, so that was always fun. And then we didn't get like a legit like Windows computer till like 96. Remember Windows 95 was like this whole new thing. Let's see. Talk there.
Yep, I remember Windows 95. I remember switching from being a Mac person to becoming a PC person.
Yeah. Well, because in school we used Apples a lot, right? Did you?
Yes.
Yeah. Like that.
Well, I was a PR, public relations minor, so I had to do a lot of Adobe platforms, and that was only on Apple stuff at the time.
Wow.
My hair looks so dark in these videos.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't call the lighting excellent in here. We have so much natural light, but it's all behind you.
Right.
We were looking up Super Bowl tickets and what they call. Oh, I was looking up the VIPs out of curiosity, and you can get 2 VIP tickets. The most expensive ones I could find. They're what did I say? $55,000 for the 2 tickets. That's the subtotal. But there's about a $10,000 service fee on top of that. So you're really looking at.
And why is that? Why wouldn't a service fee just be standard? Why is it a percentage of? There's no way the $5,000 tickets are a $10,000 service fee.
You're right.
So why is that? It shouldn't be a percentage. It should be a flat rate.
Because it's just a tax, it sounds like. It's
BS.
Yeah, it is. Or at least bake it into the price of the ticket so we don't.
Right.
Oh,
wait. Nope. It's not 55. You're paying 65. So it's like, yeah, that's insane.
Let's see.
Luke Bryan coming on August 20th. Tickets go on sale on Friday at 10 o'clock. Last chances to get Acoustic Stars and Guitars tickets because that concert is a week from this Wednesday. Last chance to win them this week from us.
Mm-hmm. And if you didn't, if you're watching right now and it's before 10 a.m. on Monday, you could text the word STARS to 317-239-9797 and you get instantly qualified for Acoustic Stars and Guitars tickets. So get on that while you can. We'll do it again at 11 o'clock and then 3 and then 5. So you got multiple chances. We had a lot of people text in for that. But here's the deal. We talk about the lottery a lot lately. The chance of winning these tickets, the odds are like so much better.
Yes,
than
correct.
Winning, it's not $20 million or anything like that, but you're going to have a much better chance since it's just local winners here.
Why does it feel like there's suddenly a draft? Do you feel that?
I don't.
They could have signed my heating pad.
I had to order some damn lens cleaner because I'm walking around with like smudges on my glasses and I don't know how to clean them off. My wife, who's got one little like microfiber cloth or whatever, she's like, "Oh, honey," and like keeps taking them off and cleaning. I was like, "I know." All right. Did you see Walker Hayes performing that behind the halftime report on the AFC game last night? He wasn't even supposed to be on TV, but he was so loud, which I think is hilarious, and apparently they didn't think through that, and all you hear is fancy lights while they're just trying to talk about the game. It's Joey and Mindy on 97.1 Hank FM. Here's the deal. Today and tomorrow are going to be the nicest days of the week. It's going to warm up maybe even to the low 50s tomorrow, but nothing great comes without punishment.
Right.
Tomorrow night, the rain begins. Wednesday's going to be wet and snow. And then on Thursday, it's looking like it could just be snow. So prepare yourself for that.
Go grab your milk, bread, and eggs.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that. People are very staunch defenders of that.
They are.
Today's the day to do it, I guess. All right, we're rolling commercial free. It's 97 minutes straight on Hank. Oh, man. So that's what's happening around here. So we'll see. You were saying that sometimes we were talking about that earlier. Sometimes we stay down here when the weather gets a certain.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
they'll come around and offer.
Yeah.
That to some people. So
that'd be pretty convenient, I suppose. I didn't even consider that. I just thought they would say, "Here's a cot, sleep next to me in the gym."
Well, they may now. That was back when
ideas.
That was back when funds were a little stronger before the pandemic. Yeah. So that might be the case now.
We've set up a little
There's a sleeping bag. Go right here.
A tent city on the gym floor, on the basketball court, on the half court downstairs. Right. It smells in here, but it's a place, it's shelter and it's warm.
They may warn us. They bring your stuff for overnights tomorrow.
I'm more worried about my wife. Like if it snows overnight, if I wake up, I can at least even at 4 a.m. I can at least get out there and clear the driveway. I'm sure my neighbors will hate me because that shovel It's metal on the bottom, right?
Is it super loud?
Super loud, and it echoes. I need to film it. It is so freaking loud because it's nothing but houses. So any sort of like you just hear it go down the whole street.
Oh, wow.
Like there's no missing it. And like I feel bad when I wheel out my Ray's trash cans at 4:30 in the morning. You know, I'm like, this is so loud. Just the wheels on the on the driveway. And I'm like, they're going to really hate me if I start shoveling it.
At 4 in the morning.
I mean, to me, it's the equivalent of mowing your lawn that early.
Right,
Like,
right.
Sorry. Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, man. Wow. Let's see. So we talked about Luke Bryan coming to town in August. New emojis out there. Bread and milk, that was a big discussion today. People really defended it. I still think there's holes in the defense, if I'm being honest.
I agree.
But we wouldn't change anybody's mind.
Well, everybody's saying sandwiches. I'm like, well, are you getting peanut butter? Are you getting lunch meat? No, those don't seem to be the big rush. So what are you making sandwiches out of? Eggs? It's gonna get old real quick. Sorry.
Yes, there's a lot of holes. But, people get stuck in their ways. I'm sure there's something I do that doesn't make any sense. So,
well, we're calling this storm Joey anyways.
It's winter storm.
Just our name for it.
Let's see. Cool, y'all. Well, we're going to bounce. Just wanted to say hello. And, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday, all right? See ya.